Hi everyone, it's Patrick with HCC Specialty Cars. We're heading out for my first drive and Patrick's take on a 1995 993 Turbo GT2 Tribute car. So I have not driven this car. There's a lot to say about it, but let's just get it moving and get it warmed up a little bit before we have some real fun in it. Great interesting story on this. This car is Iris Blue with a black interior. This car has had two owners. First owner from Japan, it's a Japanese import, and he bought the car with the intention of creating a tribute car from the get-go. So as you can see in the photos of the car and probably some video inserts, we have a car that's got full factory original GT body cladding, bumpers, tail, fender flares, etc., which were purchased at the factory right at the same time that he purchased the car. And he had them painted at that same time. So this car is an original paint metal, and then the paint originally painted on all of the body kit parts. So I've got to let it warm up a little bit before I can enjoy it. We just pulled it out of the cold garage. But as you can see in the black interior, all of the traditional turbo accoutrement, the full leather dash, headliner. This car they did retain the sunroof, as they didn't want to do any body work in the Tribute build. There's some kind of cool things that are a little more Euro / rest of the world, as this was a Japanese car, those being knobs and headlight switches and things that are slightly different than what we get here in the US. It retains the factory radio. However, I do see some upgraded speakers in the car. So a few things like that. Really a real strong passion for staying original, trying to build as close to a factory GT2 as possible. So what I'm noticing, the steering wheel, RS/CT steering wheel and shifter. So that's different for this car than what you'd see here. The owner also eliminated the immobilizer, which a GT car would not have had. And obviously airbag not on the steering wheel anymore. So I'm trying to control the car myself a little bit, driving the car until we get it warmed up. But right off the bat, I notice an extremely peppy car. This car has had the GT2 upgrades, which you can read more about in our description. Again, using factory parts for that upgrade. So the first time I'm driving it, what I'm feeling is a very tight, feels like new 993 Turbo. Feels a little different in the accelerator. It's a little more responsive. Obviously, there's a lot more horsepower with bigger turbos and such than the 993 would have. Just haven't felt them yet. I just know it's there. But very, very smooth, very clean car. No concerns in the driving so far. We have a very windy day in Dallas, which some cars really respond to the wind. This car going over the bridge that we just went over did not. All right, it's our first chance to get into a little bit while it's warmed up. Oh yeah, that was 5,000 RPMs. It is very fast. As compared to a regular turbo, it's just very, very different. It feels much more mechanical. You hear a very different noise. Pretty good bump there. Took it very, very well. All right, we're going to turn around where we can get a little bit more of a run. Car does great. Just no issues with the U-turn. All right, here we go. Yep. That is good stuff. Wow, this car is incredible. Probably the fastest right off the bat 993 that I've driven, and it's really difficult to tell in the video, but that was quick but super controlled, and I wasn't even getting above about 5,500 RPMs. I just didn't need to. Just so much boost. It's awesome to hear the wastegate and the boost back there. You just hear a lot of whooshing. The engine sound is different in the sense that it just, I don't know how to explain it other than the fact that it's very mechanical, whereas normally on a 993 and a 993 Turbo, it's just a little more muted. It just doesn't have that high kind of pitch whine to it, likely the turbos that I'm hearing. And I will go through the neighborhood and shut down here for a minute, and then we'll get back on it on the next run. All right, then we got a chance for another little run here. Here we go. It's just incredible. Here we go. Flawless. So you'll hear a little wind noise, and that's just because we've got like 40 mile an hour winds blowing in Dallas right now, particularly above the bridge here. Just amazing car. That is maybe the best first drive ever.